Okay.
Okay, guys, we should be back now. Let's have a little look. How's it looking?
Looks good.
Okay, yeah, so I don't think that was one of my things, because basically all I did was I changed the server, like the location of the Restream server to a different location, and now it's working fine. So don't know why it cut out there, guys. Could have been something totally random, but it happened to happen at the same time as our release there. So I don't think you guys missed too much, but we are back now, and it looks like everything is running smoothly. So where were we? Oh yeah, we were talking about the new stuff in this latest update here, and I think Marek was really looking forward to seeing what you guys create with the new launcher as well. And we'll try to jump in a little second and show you guys this. But we have a number of different announcements as well to announce today. I've kind of gone over the fact that we have the limited time pack here, but also we will also be having a free weekend, and this will be this weekend, and that should be starting any time now. So there's going to be a free weekend from now over this weekend, and there'll also be a 75% sale. So we're really celebrating in style with literal new style, like the new tuxedo skins, but also with actually a sale over the weekend here and a free weekend. So if you have any friends or players or people that you know who haven't actually checked out Space Engineers yet, this could be the perfect weekend for that. And that was one of the big things, but also with the 10-year anniversary, I'm going to switch over here, guys, and show you some of the new merch that we're launching today. We have a number of announcements here, so check out the new merch. We have some new posters that you guys can now order from Zazzle as well. We were selling these at the party in Prague, and now you can actually get this stuff anywhere in the world shipped via Zazzle. So some of these new merch items, including the stuff with the new logo as well, the new Space Engineers 10-year anniversary logo. And there's also some great mugs as well. So I'm sure the mods will get some links in the chat for our new merch store, but there's some really, really great new items. And I think, Marek, if you're watching the stream, you'll see that we finally are selling the beautiful roof of the Keen offices as well now, so people can get a big poster of that.
Nice.
And let's see. Oh, there we go. Awesome. So the links are in the chat there, and I think I would need to double check. I'm not sure if any of these will be limited, like the 10-year anniversary. I feel like if the 10-year anniversary logo is on the store, there's a chance that could also be a limited time offering as well there. But I'll have to get confirmation from Kianata about that. So this was a couple of the announcements today, guys, and we're going to just kind of go through individually some of the items that are included here. And let me just get this up. Let me see. Okay, not planned to be limited. Okay, that's confirmation that the merch will not be limited there. Thank you, Kinata. 129. So let's see in the chat then, who has already picked up their anniversary pack of skins? Let's see. Oh, I've lost. There we go. And for those of you who, with the stream, we'll definitely put together the two parts. If it's separated there, we'll combine them into one after this streams. Got it, nice. Come party with us, guys. Party. Let's see, okay. So Marek, I think one of the other things, now we've looked at the update, we're going to get into a little bit here, the party, and just a look back at the party that we had back in the start of September, which it was awesome to have so many people join us for. Maybe Marek, you have you can say a few words on the party that we hosted.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think the best part was that 50 people from the community have actually traveled to Prague. Some of them even from US or other continents to visit us, and I think this was amazing. That so many people, and I think most of them actually spent the whole week in Prague, and they were joining these like little mini parties that Joel was organizing around the Prague. So I think the fact that they came and we were able to speak with them personally or in person, I think that was amazing for me. That was like a satisfaction.
No, it was super great, and both the lead up and the weekend and the Saturday it went better than I could have expected, and we really had people come from all over the world to join us, including the US and further than outside of Europe, and that was really dedication there. So it was kind of an honor to meet some of you guys in person, and we had a lot of people join for the stream. And if you guys weren't there for the stream, you can always, that is actually archived on Twitch, so you can actually check out the archive of the parties, and you can kind of see what we got up to there on the Saturday event. So I'm just pulling up here the blog post, and I actually want to read this out, Marek. I think I feel like this is a great way of just kind of as a statement for the community. So I'll go ahead here. How time flies when you are having fun. 10 years ago, we began this incredible journey through the stars, laying the foundation for everything that has come to pass. 10 years, 5 million copies, hundreds of updates, and 500,000 workshop mods and creations later, Space Engineers is still thriving. To every Space Engineers out there in the vastness of space, those of you that have been with us from the very beginning, to those that became a Space Engineers only just now, thank you for being part of this journey. Your creativity and passion for Space Engineers inspires us to our very best. So that's reading Marek's words there, but I think Marek, I think that summarizes this really well. Actually, I feel like it's a great message to look back on, and that actually brings us to another point. Just some of the numbers behind 10 years, and again, it said there 5 million copies, hundreds of updates, 500,000 workshop mods. I feel like, would you, how to word this, like, does this, I think I've asked this before, but how much of this would you have foreseen back in 2013, like the scale, the numbers that we're talking about here?
That's a good question. In some sense, I have seen it, or I was expecting it, and which, like, maybe may sound like overconfident or something like that. But basically, that was the ideal scenario that I was envisioning, trying to visualize in my mind before we launched Space Engineers. And now, when it's happening, or when it happened, it feels kind of normal, or it feels like not surprising at all. But I think it's still a very good success, and there are not that many games that have such a huge community and that is successful for over such a long period of time. So yeah, I'm happy, but maybe because I'm a person who is always thinking about the future and about the next step, I'm already focusing on what is the next step, and kind of like looking forward to the next step.
And I think when it comes to the size of the community and the numbers we mentioned, like I really think there's probably only Space Engineers is definitely up there in the top workshop items. Like I think there's maybe one or two of the games that might have more items, but it's definitely way up there, and such diverse creations as well. Obviously, mods and stations and ships. It's scripts. There's so much on there to find, and and of course, Marek, what you said, of course, leads people to wonder about the next steps, and I think we were going to touch briefly on this actually, in terms of, and I think a lot of people know what we're up to at the moment. We just at the 10-year party, we had a couple of speeches from both Chenda and Natik. But maybe in case people missed that, Marek, maybe you'd like to just touch on what is being basically worked on now and kind of moving forward for people who might have missed some of these presentations.
So I would summarize it as V-Rage 3, which is the next generation of the engine that we are developing, and it will be major step from what we have currently, like higher quality, visual quality, also higher granularity of the grid, going to 25 centimeter unified grid system. So not anymore large and small grid, but just one with the granularity of 25, which I think is amazing. Newer Havoc, which means more stable physics, also probably like more efficient physics, and easy to scale up to multiple cores. And then the game logic also being able to scale it up or offload it to multiple CPUs and cores in parallel. Newer DirectX with again some new graphics, and one of the most important things actually is the water, the planetary scale volumetric water that we are working on, and we are showing it from time to time in some videos. But probably we didn't even show the best things from the water yet. And so the water is also volumetric and being calculated on entire planet. And so if it works out successfully, we'll be able to build things like water dam or aqueducts and like power plants fueled by water or powered by water and things like that. And then even actually water in zero gravity. So those are the things. I probably forgot some of the other features, but I think V-Rage 3 will be amazing step up. And I'm also, one of the reasons why we are doing this is that Space Engineers is such a unique game, in my opinion, that needs its own game engine, cannot be done in any of the existing engines. One reason is that we would have to make compromises that would actually kill the game, so that's no go. And the other is that the time needed to modify those engines to meet the requirements of Space Engineers, the time to do that is so high that it's actually better to have your own engine. And then, of course, I started this company by writing my own engine, that was V-Rage 1. And so it's somehow in the DNA of this company and our culture to have our own engine, to have people, good engine engineers who are able to develop our own engine. So it's very important for us to work on V-Rage. And I think that's it, Joel. Maybe if I forget something, please tell me.
No, I think you summarized really well there, Marek. And I think we mentioned earlier being on the front lines, being on the kind of cutting edge. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening at the moment with V-Rage 3 development. So if you guys have missed some of this, the news and what's happening, a couple things that I would recommend checking. You can definitely follow both Marek and Chenda, which is Jan Klošek on X or Twitter. So if we can get links for these accounts, because this is definitely where everything is being shared, like as it's happening almost. And also, if you haven't watched the presentations on YouTube yet from the anniversary party, both the talk by Chenda and by Natik are really insightful into what's happening right now on the kind of the frontier at King Software House. So these are really big deals here, and I think Marek summarized a lot of what is happening there. So that's a bit on the future, and I feel like I can see the hype growing for V-Rage 3, and rightfully so. So just to come back to the update again here, because we've been bouncing a little bit here, I want to bring up this and just, again, just read to you guys some of the new things here. And then towards the end of the stream, I'm going to jump into the game and I'm going to showcase these new blocks as well, so you can see them in game here. So here is the blocks that we added. I had that up earlier. So just to read out what each of these are, we have the engineer statue, a memento of the first space engineers. Their work and perseverance created this incredible future we now explore. So this is a really cool decorative block. I think this will look great in many ships and stations. The artists, once again, our art team at King Software House did a fantastic job with this. Awesome stuff. And the next, of course, we have the fireworks block and color variant ammo. So you can light up the cosmos and celebrate your achievements with a dazzling display of fireworks. And the colors that you have, you can see them in the background here. You have blue, green, red, yellow, pink, and rainbow. So that's 3 different types of firework block ammo for you to load up and celebrate with in game. We also have the flare gun and ammo, and this is a really cool thing, and this actually has kind of drop on it as well. Drop on the, it's a really cool effect, which I will showcase in a little bit here. And of course, this can be used both for celebrations, but also for more serious matters, so really signaling your presence to other players and maybe, you know, a calling for help. So the flare gun is definitely useful for the celebrations, but also very useful for actually survival gameplay, I think. And finally, we have the tuxedo suit character skin. Elegance meets exploration. So it's something to get dressed up in for the 10-year anniversary party. And just quickly going onto the pack, which I already went over, but I'm just going to quickly go over again. This is a time-limited pack, which you can get for $2 or your regional equivalent on Steam and various stores. The party tuxedo, which is a kind of flashier version of the tuxedo, the free tuxedo skin. We have brought back the ghost skin for a limited time as well, haunting the cosmos. And finally, the veteran skin, which is, I think at this point you guys are all veterans, so it's time to show the wear and tear from your hard work over the years with the classic veteran skin. So that was just, again, summarizing the update and the new blocks, which I will get into showcasing in a bit here. And now we're going to come back to the party. We have another special video for you guys prepared in case you missed it, basically showing what happened at the party in Prague. So are you ready for that video, Marek?
Yes.
Great. So we're going to play this now. Let's see this one. Here it is, the after movie. Rolling now. And there we go. That's a brief summary of how it was at the party, guys, in Prague. And it was a very memorable occasion. And there was space cake. You saw the space cake there. And some really cool drone shots made by actually one of our artists and their brother who put that together. So that was really cool, right, Marek? Awesome footage.
Thank you. And the cake was amazing as well.
It was good. I actually go ahead.
And we cut it with Gert's knives. That was a gift to me. So like barbarian knives.
Big old
And
knives.
it was a really good cake, Joe.
I didn't actually get to try it because I was too busy running around, and also I was wary of the nut allergy as well. So I trust that it was good cake. I think I also heard from people at the event that it was great cake as well, which is.
I had a piece next day because I also during the party day I just didn't have time for that. But next day I found some in the fridge. It was so good because usually these kind of ornamental cakes, I think they are not so good, but this one was really good, especially inside.
Like sometimes they focus too much on the look of the cake rather than the taste of the cake, right?
Yeah.
But this was a solid. Do we have anyone? I'm curious actually. How many people in the chat right now were at the event? I'm curious. I should also say, guys, just again on the event, like we're already looking forward to when we can next do something like this and do something with the community, because it really was I mean, obviously 10 years is a big deal. It might be a little while till we have something as monumental as 10 years, but still just having these in-person meetings with community members, it was awesome, really awesome. See, Mary, we got some cake reviews in the chat. I had the cake, it was memorably good. There we go, some confirmations there, cake reviews. And I would ask, guys, just quickly while we're kind of going through here, is there any questions about this update? I don't think there should be, because it's quite, it's relatively compact, I'd say. So I just wanted to know if there's any questions regarding this. Actually, I'll ask Kianata if there's anything he's seen that I should address regarding the update itself. I haven't seen any, but I just wanted to make sure that we cover that while we're live here. Let's see. Just double checking that, and then I'm going to attempt to load the game up here and see how it goes, because I say, guys, we have had a couple of issues today, so we're going to check this. But from what I've heard, Marek, people are already having fun with the fireworks in game right now, which is awesome to hear. I look forward to seeing some screenshots and videos in the coming days. How do you change the type of flares in creative? That is a good question. That's a really good question, actually, Strong.
Hey Joel, so
hey.
the only stuff we're seeing right now is lots of questions about how flare launchers work, about what if you already own the Halloween skin. I think if you already own the Halloween skin, you can count yourself amongst the rare few that actually owned it. But again, it is super limited time, so it's just going to be up for a little while. If you don't get it while it's up this time, I can pretty much guarantee you're never going to see it again. And then beyond that, yeah, lots of questions about flares and stuff.
Okay.
So that's it. That's all.
Well, thanks, Aaron. And I think, yeah, touching on the skins again, is that, yeah, this is. I think you said it quite right. This will probably be the last chance to get these ones. Again, there was a small amount of users who got this probably 5 years ago. Or before that. I think I lost track of time now, but this is a chance to grab it, and I think, as you said, if you already own the Ghost skin, that is, one of those people who have been very lucky to have had that for many years now. But this was just a way to kind of, in a way, give something back to the community with this update, and do something really fun that you guys can use to celebrate. And also Halloween's coming up, so the Halloween skin is quite perfectly timed as well in that sense as well. I believe the veteran skin, that's a good question. Will it be tradable? Ooh, that is a good question. I would say so, yes, because it's the same item. So yes, but I imagine the other two are not tradable. Yeah, and another thing with this update, guys, the Sounds of Space Engineers winners are also in the jukebox. So if you were one of those winners, I don't know if we have any with us today, but the amazing tracks that you guys can listen to on YouTube are now have been implemented into the game, so you have new tunes to listen to as you voyage across the stars. And I think, obviously, you said something at the time of the party, Marek, but maybe you want to, now we're obviously on stream here for the 10th anniversary, maybe you want to touch on the music competition that we had?
Or maybe you can do it, Joe.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can do it. It was no, it was amazing. We had over 100 entries, and we had to. It was really hard to get it down to the kind of top results, and we ended up with 15 plus 1. But I once again want to thank everyone who submitted their entries into that competition, and it was amazing. It really was. It was one of my. It's always one of like the coolest competitions that we have, I think. And especially when it is in the game as well, it's something that adds to your kind of immersive experience as you're traveling along. So I'm really happy to see that those have been implemented, and hopefully you guys can use those new tracks along with the fireworks and the new skins and have some party events happening. Awesome.
And I will be updating my my playlists in YouTube, because I have few of the songs from the previous competitions that I like to listen to, and so I will be adding new songs. And the one that I listen like quite often, or I return to quite often, is the Space Pirates one.
Yes, the Space Pirates is a classic, and I say they had like kind of. They actually won again this year with kind of we had the Space Pirates, and then this time they won with the song Space Guardians, which is kind of the opposite of the Pirates. So the story continues there from that was from Bart Zeal. So that was definitely some great tracks coming out from Bart. And I should remind you guys as well, there's some discussion about it, that the pack here is $2 or your regional equivalent. So this is a pack that we've priced low on in terms of the when it comes to premium packages, I should say. So this is a low price pack to grab these skins here today. Now I am just checking one thing that I had. No, actually I think I covered it. I actually covered the songs. So what I would like to do now is I'd like to jump into the game and see if we can check out these new blocks in game on stream here. So sit tight, because I'm not sure how this is going to go. I tested it, but it seems today a slight struggle with technical luck, but I'm going in with a positive attitude here. Let's have a look here. I'm going to just pause this. Here we go. Booting up. You'll see there's a new splash screen as well, guys. Loading. Space Engineers is loading. I always wanted to ask Marek, where do you see Space Engineers in Keen Software House in 5 and 10 years? But unless you have anything to add there, I think you kind of answered it earlier with what we're working on. But oh. Have the music playing here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have quite clear vision what there will be next 5-10 years. But I would like to surprise people at some point as well. And other than that, continual development of Space Engineers, of course, that's the priority. And thinking about how can we push the boundaries you know, but not push them just 10%, but push them, you know, like 10 times.
And that is another reminder for you guys who are considering, who are looking for new opportunities. Always hiring, always looking for new talent. Oh, we're in the game. Hold on. Wait. No, I think this is not going to work today. Sorry, Marek. 1 second. Oh, no. Wait. Let me turn the graphics down, see if this will do it. Oh, we're on extreme right now. That will not help. Hold on. Let's see. I'll come back to that point in a second here. Oh, there we go. We're good now. I'd had the graphic settings like maxed out, so it was going to be causing problems there, but we should be good now. You guys see okay? Here we have the 10-year anniversary statue. And here are the fireworks. Look at that. So cool. Let me see if I have the flag on here. Love to see that fall effect as well. You see the flare, how it falls. The flare gun actually has a magazine, so it has 4 rounds. Super cool though, super, super cool. Yep, the flare is affected by gravity, exactly. Does it emit light? We can check it. It does emit light. It does emit light, watch. That's so nice. Such a cool looking thing actually. Wow. Does it block damage? I don't think it does block damage, but it's... Does it do damage? That's a good question. Behind us we have some blue fireworks, I think. There we go, look. Beautiful. I feel like this is the perfect way to mark 10 years, Marek. Perfect features and like there couldn't have been a better thing, I think. And I'll show you guys the launcher as well here. Here we have the fireworks launcher. It actually, once again, is an amazing looking block here from our art team. Look at this thing. They spared no expense at designing this. There you have the inventory here, so you can put various ammunition types inside. And that obviously summarizes, let me see if I can get to the party tuxedo skin. Let me get the med bay up. Show you guys the new tuxedo skin. I have a lot of skins here. Let me see. It's going to be hard to find the skin here, probably. Party. There it is. Nice. I probably don't have, guys. I probably don't have the party one though, actually. So here it is. Here we have look at this. Got the so nice. The helmet's especially cool actually. The gold helmet. Got some embellishments on there. Got Keen on the back. bow tie. Very nice. What a dapper young man. I'm glad we could kind of get to this, guys, and showcase the new statue and everything. This is really, it's I wasn't 100% here, but it's keep in mind that I turned my graphic settings down for this. Hello there, Mr. Bond. I can't show the party tux. I just realized that I don't have the party tux yet. I need to go and buy it right now. Awesome, fantastic. So that shows you guys our little demo there. Just, of course, you can play around a lot more with those blocks and you know, put them all over your ship. I'm looking, please do make some videos, make some screenshots and send them in. I'd really love to see how you use these new fireworks and the flare. I mean, the flare is going to be so good for survival, actually. There's a number of times where you need to like get attention, but you don't want to chat or something like that. So that's actually a really cool way to do it. So I'm going to close the game off there. Just a brief showcase of the new content there. And I think, Marek, we can start here to wind this down a little bit. Let me just see if I pull this up. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just wanted to touch again on you know, I was mentioning about how there's never been a better time to join the team, and you know, we're always looking for talent, new talent. So please do check the job listings on Keen Software House and consider joining. We're looking for people who want a challenge and who are really wanting to push the boundaries of what's possible in games. So this is something that we always mention on streams, but it's really important to us. And I think, as Marek touched on, there's some really exciting things that are happening, both like now and in the very near future as well. So. Marek, also, yeah, I think, yeah, if you want to add anything to that point.
I'm looking forward to anybody who will join Keen and help us with Space Engineers and VRage. And but it also requires certain kind of people who want to push the limits and who like being uncomfortable with, you know, technically challenging and artistically challenging challenges. But I'm looking forward to those people.
It actually seems like, Marek, we have people in the chat right now who are currently going through that application process, so stay tuned.
That's nice.
I wanted to just quickly pull up here, if you give a moment, some screenshots, some images here. So, Marek, also in the meantime, while we have the community gathered here today, did you want to touch on some news from Good AI and how the game's going there, and anything what people can expect on that front? I'm just going to see if I can get some pictures up here.
Yeah, so we will be actually soon announcing the game officially. We are talking about it for a long time, but we never officially announced it. So we'll also have a new trailer and some background information. And now it's looking promising that we'll be able to release alpha of this game quite soon. And I actually enjoy working on AI people quite a lot, because it reminds me Space Engineers 10 years ago, that there was an idea, there was an idea and like very clear concept that once we executed, we knew that it will be successful because people will want to play this new kind of experience that is Space Engineers. And now we can build something similar with AI people, where the experience is about interacting with intelligent NPCs, having impact on their lives, on their decisions, seeing how they interact between each other and with the environment, how they use tools, items, how they talk to each other, how they develop relationships, how the story, the narrative, the plot actually develops. So now it's looking promising, but in some sense, this project was more challenging than Space Engineers. It was a really complicated project, and still is, because we still didn't release it. So I think if we succeed, if we release it, and if it will be commercially successful and will gain a huge audience, then I think it will be really well deserved.
Definitely, and we've been mentioning it now for a couple of the last couple of streams. So I think it's going to be really cool when we can do a stream dedicated to that as well. And I know that the hype from the actual space engineers community is growing for this as well. So this is going to be something really exciting for sure. Let's see here. There is some good. Marek, did you want to answer any questions in the chat out of interest? If you have the chat up, that's something else that we could do here, just to answer any 10-year anniversary questions. I'm not sure which chat you're looking at currently. If you see something that catches your eye.
Let's select some question. Or maybe if Erin has some question.
Yeah, that sounds good plan. Because I see many. I was about to start reading them out, but I realized there's a lot. So actually, maybe I was thinking the ones that would be best to answer today.
I did have one question I could answer real quick. We had a number of people bring up only the ability to speak English. Keen Software House is really a global company at this point. We have people from all over the world working with us. So speaking English is the one way, or the connector where we can all communicate together. So I find it highly unlikely that will be a problem for you. Regardless of your questions, I would encourage you to apply. Just apply. The worst thing that can happen is someone says no to you, and you really don't lose anything for that. So please jump on the careers page. I'll post another link. Apply.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I wish I spoke more languages, but I don't. So I can confirm that knowing English, only English, is 100% okay. So yeah, go for it, guys. Was there any other questions that you might have seen, Aaron? I saw a couple others, but I think maybe that was actually, let me ask again, guys. Do you guys in chat have any questions for us today? I'm still hunting down these pictures right now.
It would be awesome to have, if you have a question, start it with question.
Yeah.
We had a couple random things. We had people asking about SE2 because we've been talking about VRage 3. Unfortunately, that's not really the way it works. Basically, we have VRage 3 that we're currently developing, but that needs to be done before we can start really seriously considering future projects. So the big thing right now is for us to keep pushing the limits with VRage 3 and see what we can accomplish, so we have a really strong tool set for any future projects.
Yeah. I would just add that the fact that we are working on VRage 3, I think, is saying enough about what we think about the future of space engineers and any engineering game that we may think about. You know, that the fact that we are building this solid foundation as VRage 3, I think, is a proof that we mean it seriously. Because it's a huge investment, of course, to build an engine.
For sure, no, 100%. Exactly, yes, yeah. Okay, I see some questions coming in here right now. I've got some surprise photos for you guys in a second. So if there's any more questions, I think if Marek and Erin can answer some of the questions here for just a second while I'm multitasking on the pictures here.
Well, I just very quickly wanted to just say thank you to everyone who's just dropped into chat to congratulate us on 10 years, or to tell us how long you've been playing, or to tell us how much Space Engineers means to you. It means a lot to us too, and I thank you so much for being here with us to celebrate, and for joining us for this crazy, insane Space Engineers journey. We do have a couple questions in there. Questions about possible future updates. We have more updates coming. What those updates include, we'll see. We'll see. We like to have surprises. But we definitely have more updates coming. We're nowhere near done with Space Engineers. So there's lots to happen on the future.
Here. Exactly,
yeah.
For sure. I actually have I have some images. I'm going to start here with some images that I have of Marek, actually. Marek, I hope you won't be too embarrassed here. We have some OG 2013 Marek. You ready for this, guys? There he is.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Look at these. Look at that guy. Look at us. Wow. Look at that majestic hair there, Marek. Let's see. Is it playing them? I think there's I'll skip through them here. There we go. The classic arms. Wow. Does it feel like just like yesterday, Marek? Or does it feel like a long time ago?
Hard to say.
Both. Yes. The protagonist haircut. Oh man. There we go. Just flicking through some. So this would have been before 2013. This is Minor Wars days, right, Max? This is probably, I don't know, 2012, maybe 2011. Who knows?
Could be 2010, 2011.
Wow. It's wild.
Probably beginning of Minor Wars development. In Key, like when I was not alone anymore.
I got to be honest, I'm kind of missing that hair right now. He's a sharp-looking guy.
It's something. It's something.
It's just uncomfortable to have long hair. I tried to do it back then, just for fun, but it's like it doesn't feel good.
I got to be honest, it's not just long hair. Those are legitimate flowing locks. That's.
So on that topic of nostalgia, we have some old original Keen offices here, guys, to see where SE started. Here we go. That Marek kindly provided for us. So this was showing the location here. Let's see.
Yeah, this is the first office that we had.
And now, of course, you guys saw the most recent office in that video you just saw. So it's been quite a journey for obviously both the people, but also the actual kind of the physical office of Keen Software House. I love the stand is being balanced on like some tissues, and kind of like making sure it doesn't rock there. There's Marek in the shorts. The shorts. The best one's coming up, I think, still. Okay. Oh, the money, right? You got some money there on the table. This is when the sales started coming in. And there it is. That's that. Oh, I just skipped it. There we go. That's the one we all want. That's the peak Marek right there. All the money. That's all the money laid out. Like, what is that? Like 20,000 crowns, something?
I think it was actually some joke for the photo shoot. Like when gangsters and rappers.
So funny though.
They want to show off, they like have money and gold, and yeah. So I think we're just joking.
The developer stacks. That's so good. And that was before you had chairs at the office, where the chairs would be sitting on other PCs. Oh man.
I think maybe we had chairs. Maybe he just decided to sit on the computer.
Oh man, like a butt warmer or something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was and we have one more set of photos here, which I think a lot of you guys, I've seen a lot. I think I've seen most of these before, but we have one more set here for you guys to look at. This is more office photos to look back at the old days of Keen. Here we go. Let's play the clip, play the slideshow. Okay. Sikofala, classic. Let's see, we have. Good for posture, that's true. Not one single carpet. This is like the floor that they have in the building here is like a typical floor. I have it in my apartment as well. Okay, I gotta play these. Those lights, I was using those lights, Marek, for the update videos back in the day. They're probably still somewhere.
Probably still somewhere.
Yeah. Digging through the archives. It's crazy. I think it must be crazier for you, Marek, because you were there. You see these and you remember the feeling of walking into this room, developing Space Engineers, you know?
This was Minor Wars.
Oh, sorry, Minor Wars. Yes, Minor Wars. Wow. The book is a doorstop. What's nothing wrong with that? Great. Hard at work. The shoes. The shoes. I just love how that's a picture in this folder, Marek. It's great. Just a quick memory of what people wore on their feet. There's Petter. That's crazy. There's Petter. That's absolutely wild. Wow. So I feel like I haven't seen these before, because seeing this picture of Petter like 10, 11, 12 years ago is wild. So you were in 2 rooms with the looks of it, right? Was it 2 rooms or I think Verdunska had like 4 rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if everyone was spread around the rooms.
Yes.
There's Petter, look like he's working on some voxels there. Wow, wow. And the bathroom, who could forget the bathroom? Guys, this is a special place right here. Magical things happened. I remember that couch. I remember this couch actually, when I was there for a bit. Kitchen, got to have a good kitchen for making them strong brews. And there we go, guys. That is the porcelain throne. There was the old offices, the OG offices of Minor Wars and Space Engineers, where really a lot of the magic things happened. I'm serious. So that was your little bonus here, guys, on today's 10-year anniversary stream. Awesome stuff. Thank you, Marek, for sharing those, because it really, I think it really contrasts nicely with the 10-year party video with the drone shots going through Orangery, and it really is a massive kind of evolution, I think. Let's see. So guys, I think we have covered all the points that we wanted to make today. I do just want to summarize the kind of big reminders before we do the final goodbyes and thank yous here. So, of course, here's the update. The flare gun, the fireworks launcher, 5 different types of fireworks, or 6 different types of fireworks ammo, the colorable tuxedo skin, the 10-year statue, and in the anniversary pack, available for $2 on Steam, is the veteran skin, the party tuxedo, and the Halloween skin. So this is all available right now to play, to jump into, and to pick up off your preferred store. So that was the update. We have a free weekend starting now, and the game is 75% off, so it's a perfect time to collect any remaining I think the DLCs as well, so any perfect time to collect anything that you haven't got yet for the game. And if you have friends who also don't have the game, it's a great time for them. And the free weekend, I think, runs through Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I should mention just today that I'm running on a mobile setup at the moment. If you did notice some lag and stuff, that was just on my end today. I'm running this stream through a laptop, gaming laptop, which is powerful, but it's not quite like the home PC. So yeah, it's cooking for sure. So just wanted to mention that as well. We have some new merch, which I covered earlier for those late joiners. Here's some of the new merch pieces that you can pick up on Zazzle. Yes, I'm currently in the Bay Area of the US of A, so who knows, maybe we could organize some kind of SE meetup here, spontaneous, but I'm currently in the land of freedom right now. hence the setup. Considering the setup, well, thank you, Draken. We only had one disconnect, which I think wasn't actually due to the setup. It seemed it was due to the Restream server that I was on, because as soon as I changed the server location, it was fine. So bad coincidence there. Great, so we have the Zazzle, we have the free weekend, we have the limited edition pack until Jan 5th. And once again, I'll check with Kianata for final reminders if I haven't forgotten anything. Check out the careers page. Continue using the support site for all the suggestions and feedback and bug reporting. And Aaron, you can come in here, man. This is celebrate with us here. Anything else you want to remind the community? Come on, get on in.
I would just say, if you run into any issues, please make sure to use the support portal. Please, please, please. And if you have a friend who has never tried Space Engineers before, this is a free weekend. They can download, they can join, they can play, no problem. You can do a multiplayer room, or you can have them join you on one of our public servers. We have over 40 of them. Please have players come and hang out with you and join us for this free weekend. And that's everything. Enjoy the anniversary pack. Thank you for being with us for a decade, a whole decade. Thank you for being with us. And that's it. That's all I got.
Thank you. Thanks, man. And that also reminds me to thank the team as well. Thank you to the team, both the current team for this update, everyone involved. There's a lot of people make this stuff happen, but also to all the past members of our team who may have moved on at some point, but who were all part of the journey to get to the game to where it is today. So thank you to everyone who's been a part of Space Engineers development over these 10 years. And of course, I will carry on here. I'm actually going to give the final word to Marek today. But I just want to, before I do that, I just want to again thank all community members, server admins, modders, creators, YouTubers, streamers, scripters. If I've forgotten any categories, moderators, you all really make this game and this community, this ecosystem, what it is. We appreciate you so much, and it's the best out there. And 10 years have gone by, and here's the 10 more years, right? So thank you guys so much. I will see you in the next one. And to wrap up this 10-year celebration, and please do send us screenshots and videos of using the new fireworks and blocks on social media. That'd be really great to see. But now to Marek Rosa to wrap us up here for 10 years.
Thank you. Yeah, I also want to thank everyone who worked on Space Engineers in 2013, and then everyone who helped us to push it where it is now. So who was working on the game in last 10 years. And also thanks to everyone in the community, players, modders, YouTubers, all the possible categories that you can think about that are actively contributing to the Space Engineers ecosystem, and actually who helped us to get the game where it is. So this is to the last 10 years. And if you think about the next 10 years, it will be year 2033. And if we'll be still alive, if AGI doesn't kill us, then let's try to spend 1 minute imagining how Space Engineers can look in 2033, with the better technologies that we will have. Probably at the time there will be AI generated games with stable diffusion, visuals in games and so on. So just imagine what the possibilities will be in 10 years. And that's all from me. So thank you again.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. It's been an honor. Thank you so much to Marek for joining us today, and all of you guys out there. There's big stuff coming now in the future. See you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye.